don't know, when I came to Simmons, I was kind of looking for a more Asian American community and like more radical communities, and I wanted to find them together. So like people who wanted to talk about identity things together and like, you know, really work on our politics. And unfortunately that community just really wasn't there. I think the first time I actually went to EMW was like sophomore year, but I performed my first time and the third time that I went back to EMW actually in the open mic. Both times were with like spoken word poetry, and I'm like totally an amateur, like complete noob. EMW in particular is a very empowering space in that like it just encourages people to tell their stories in whatever fashion, and like realizing that like your story is unique and people need to hear it. And that there's people who've been waiting to hear something like that and to see something like that.
Yo, my name is Hollows. I like to say all love like got me in all the juice. I know I'm blowing in and I'm feeling hella obtuse. That's not even an angle. I'm trying to spit it on the side and maybe take a nap in the side. Try and maybe think of a side. I need to take a minute. I guess I gotta think of words and words. Maybe something like a sentence with a period. Got the structure, the punctuation in my head.
Does everyone, we have door people we gotta take care of. Allie and myself will be co-hosting. Amanda, are you still Gucci to help run Wallace in the beginning? I know you have to dip. Yeah. Alright, the sound is good. I wanna open the doors. I wanna do it. Definitely, if you are interested in signing up on open mic, you can talk to me or my lovely co-host, Allie. But yeah, it's gonna be a dope time.
Under the night, you turn your back to face me. I think I'm trying to fight the tide by standing extremely still. When I feel you beside me asleep, heart churning and chest rising, I sink my roots down and I bury myself deep. But still, I'm having trouble talking to you these days. When I try to find my thoughts, I can only see salt water, ladling salt water into and onto you.
I'm trying to think. I'm a Gemini. Is that one of the questions? I work and volunteer at EMW. EMW Bookstore. It's a community space in Cambridge. We do a lot of amazing programming around art, technology, organizing. It's just like, it has become like a home for me. I've been there for like 3 years now. A space like started by API folks, which is really cool. I remember going to an open mic back in 2008, and like, I'm like, yo, there's like mad Asian people on this open mic right now. I was just like, wow, I want to come back to this spot. Found a space like 3 years later because of the internet, and I went to a show, and then I was like, yo, like I want, like this is dope. Like I want to be a part of this.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen. So let me just tell a quick story before I perform this one song. I decided to go on Google and type in like white women, and I typed in white women and I saw like Reese Witherspoon, Hillary Clinton, all these people came up, right? I typed in black women, a lot of iconic black women, and then I typed in Asian women, and straight up only pornographic pictures came up. And there was no other like iconic like Asian women that are like, you know, actors, musicians, and all that stuff. Like, there are really fly girls out there that are Asian. Through the wrong, we are chosen. Stop being hidden. We will not wait till the battle is won. We are strong, won't give up. 'Cause don't you see, we are here. Thank you.
For me as an East Asian person, like I do face the model minority myth like directly a lot of the times, and I'm expected to, you know, be good at certain things, math, science, you know, those typical like STEM field kind of deal. But I'm also expected to like have my shit together and be a perfect human, and I'm really not. Like, I don't fit that stereotype physically, and not being like a super petite, like quiet Asian girl, like that's different. I think people notice it and like will comment on it. So Angry Asian Girl started out as a fundraiser out of the Asian American Women's Political Initiative. There are not a lot of spaces that focus narrowly on, like, you know, Asian American women, femmes, trans folk, and non-binary folk, and are really intent on increasing their capacity as artists and activists.
Can we stand up to those that chain us down, to those people that judge our backgrounds? We are strong, we ain't broken, we must fight for our children, prove them wrong, we are chosen, stop being hidden. We will not wait till this battle is won. We are strong, give up, 'cause don't you see, we are here. We are here. Always told what to say, never crossing the line. Don't need surgery to be alone. Plastic smiles or bigger eyes.
Oh man, but I remember we met for the first time at EMW. Honestly, East Meets West was the first community that I felt like, damn, I feel like maybe I could fit in here. For real, for real. I had a dream. I like mentioned this at EMW.
Yeah, you did.
And then when I typed in Asian women, only like, just like them and like naked girls, naked Asian women, all pornographic pictures. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. And I felt really angry that moment. And I called my friend Rolo, who was my songwriter friend. I didn't write songs before this. I never wrote a song. I always sung covers, and I always sang like covers of pop songs because I didn't know who I was, like my own self as a musician. And then in that moment, I was like, fuck, I'm so mad that like I need to write. And so I called him and asked him to like write the song with me and told him about the dream, and then he started playing chords, and then I thought, damn, I want to write this under the chord progression of the Korean national anthem. And so I started the introduction with the Korean national anthem, and the chord progression is part of that. And automatically all these lyrics and melodies started coming through my head, you know.
I think about like the stereotypes of like what Asian Americans are, and also how like complicated Asian Americans are. You know what I mean? Because there is like an expectation of what homies look like, but just like being Cambodian, being Southeast Asian, like being like second generation, like those are all like little factors into like my identity, and I'm just like working on creating one for myself. You know, both my parents immigrated here to America in their teenage years, because some fucked up shit was happening in Cambodia with the war and the genocide, Khmer Rouge. So homies have to dip when they could. Fam like live in refugee camps, but they made it here, and like they just gotta start a life in America. Yo, like I get home like really late, or I don't see like fam and stuff like that, and they're like, yo, the shit that you doing, is like, are you getting paid for it, you know? And when people ask me like, what do you want to do 5 years from now? And I'm like, I want to do exactly what I'm doing, but get paid for it.
So we try to pass the fire.
community space that brings people together and really like is a gateway for some people who have never experienced either art or politics.
As an Asian woman, you know, it is possible in America that like Asian women can shine. It's not gonna be fucking pornographic pictures on Google Images. It's gonna be iconic women, you know, like angry Asian girls, and like, you know, so many fucking local artists in Boston itself, like that needs to be shined out there. All these Asian women I didn't know that existed. They're angry Asian girls. I was like, damn, Boston is lit.
But we also want you to explore like the creative parts of yourselves, you know, and see like maybe I can art, whatever that means.
Being able to do art, it's just like already fucking amazing, I would like to think. Another like really cool thing is just like representation. Being able to see someone that may look or sound like you doing some shit that you may want to do, you know? Or like someone is like sharing a story that you feel like, fuck that's what I'm feeling right now, you know? A person who identifies as an artist, that's some gangster shit, yo.